Imagine waking up every day in a cell, haunted by a crime you committed as a child. This is Edwin Dubrow's reality. Edwin dreams of running barefoot in a field, feeling the cool grass beneath his feet, a sensation he hasn't felt in decades. But every morning, he wakes up in his bunk bed in a maximum security prison, the dream slipping away. In 1991, a gruesome murder shocked San Antonio. A 12-year-old boy named Edwin Dubrow was the killer. Curtis Edwards, a schoolteacher and part-time taxi driver, was found shot in the back of the head. Edwin, just 4 feet 8 inches tall and 79 pounds, was arrested and became one of Texas's most notorious criminals overnight. The media and public were stunned that such a small child could commit such a cold-blooded act. Edwin was labeled a sick little monster by a prosecutor and even mentioned by President George H.W. Bush. Today, Edwin is 37 years old, built like a boxer, with tattoos covering his arms and chest. He has spent more than half of his life behind bars, serving a 40-year sentence for Edwards's murder. Despite being eligible for parole since 1999, he has been repeatedly denied due to the severity of his crime. Edwin's life was marked by poverty, neglect, and violence from the day he was born. Raised by his mother in San Antonio's impoverished East Side, Edwin's childhood was filled with drugs, fights, and survival. At 10, Edwin joined the Altadena Block Crips, seeking protection and belonging in a world that offered him none. He committed small-time robberies, sold drugs, and even participated in a drive-by shooting. In 1991, Edwin met Floyd Hardman, a recently released convict, who involved him in a robbery that ended in murder. Edwin shot Curtis Edwards in the back of the head during the robbery, a decision he made on his own. At his trial, prosecutors painted Edwin as a child who kills, while his defense argued he was a victim of his environment. The jury sentenced Edwin to 27 years, a decision that shocked many, including his own family. In juvenile detention, Edwin fought constantly, lashing out at guards and other inmates, earning a reputation as a born criminal. Transferred to adult prison at 17, Edwin continued to fight, trying to survive in a brutal environment. But as he grew older, Edwin began to change, influenced by conversations with older inmates and books he read. He wrote a memoir, 12-Year-Old Killer: The Story of My Life, reflecting on his past and expressing remorse. Edwin earned his high school equivalency degree and vowed to stay out of gangs, seeking a second chance at life. In 2007, Edwin was granted a new hearing, but the jury extended his sentence to 40 years, seeing him as a continued threat. Despite setbacks, Edwin continued to improve himself, taking college classes and staying out of trouble. He dreams of the day he will be released, planning to work, publish his memoir, and help troubled youth. Edwin knows the world will be unfamiliar, but he is determined to succeed and never return to prison. He hopes to visit Curtis Edwards's grave to beg for forgiveness and make amends for his past. Edwin's story raises questions about juvenile crime, punishment, and the possibility of redemption. Can a person truly change, and how long should they pay for a crime committed as a child? Edwin dreams of running again, free from the chains of his past, hoping for a future filled with hope and forgiveness.